everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions of Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back in this fucking bitch.
That's right, we're back with this edition of 5 Questions with WRS. When we answer your guys' questions that you guys sent in. The questions are getting a little thin, guys. If you guys want to start asking questions, guys, make sure it's not a long-winded question.
Yeah, make sure it's not a long-winded. Hey, can you do top 10? That's not for 5 questions, dumbass.
Yeah,
or
repeats.
Yeah, or fucking repeats.
Which we get the.
You get those a fucking lot.
Yeah, we got
Who's your favorite wrestler? How about you watch the archives, dumbass? You'll see. Because I ain't repeat myself over and over.
If you watched us for as long as we've been on the channel here, you ought to know who our favorite wrestlers are.
I'm not fucking repeating myself.
So you know, we've already said this time and time again, so there's no sense in repeating it.
No doubt. And if you guys want to ask a question, Pops, how do you ask a question?
All right, then, listen to me. It's very easy.
You let the bodies hit the floor?
That's right. Some of these fucking bodies in all friends wrestling already hit the floor. But anyway,
Hank! Hill!
Hank. Scooter, straight. What you do is you put it in the comments down below. It's very easy to do. And Scooter Street coming down the street, and that's how you do it.
Yeah, you leave it in the comment section down below.
Yeah, you leave it in the comment section down below.
That's right.
And don't make it a top 5 or a top 10 or fucking or a repeat question.
You too, motherfucker.
Alright, the first question is asked by Jose Cruz.
Jose Cruz! Let's see what Jose Maximo has to say on the subject.
His question is...
One of the SATs.
Yeah, one of the SATs. Which style of wrestling is worse? We got comedy wrestling or deathmatch wrestling?
That's toughy.
Probably the two worst, honestly, when it comes to wrestling.
Can I go ahead and say it? Both.
Ooh, that's really tough to to narrow down.
Yeah, because
for two particular reasons. Okay, when it comes to comedy wrestling, we see that every Friday and Wednesdays, as you can tell, on Dynamite.
No, on Nitro and Thunder.
Yeah, AEW Nitro and Thunder. And as well as WWE's product blows as well.
Yeah, that fucking sucks too.
You know, fucking having goddamn fucking dolls and swings and
fucking having birds fly up someone's ass.
Yeah, fucking all painted up, look like fucking Chucky shit.
Having someone dressed like a fucking superhero.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you see when you see about comedy wrestling. And that's mainly what I've seen in the past few years. And then you got the underbelly of wrestling.
You got the
that you don't see very often unless you watch...
Unless you're watching Garbage Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,
the one
Oh, don't forget they actually had one match on Dynamite that was garbage deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah, Garbage Championship Wrestling.
No.
And it was the drug-induced bank robber.
Dynamite! You gotta stomp your butt when you say Dynamite.
It was the drug-induced fucking bank robber.
Nick Gage
fucking
and Chris
drug
Jericho.
Addict, toothless fuck. Fuck you.
Shark
Go work at Domino's, bitch. Oh wait a minute, couldn't even get a job there. They didn't even want you. They didn't even want your toothless fucking ass.
Now
fucking looking like goddamn necro butcher.
Here's my take.
Which when it comes to deathmatch wrestling, there's a lot of, let's just be honest here, non-talented wrestlers that can't actually wrestle become deathmatch wrestlers.
Yeah, the ones that can't hack it and can't fucking wrestle. You know, like the one that's toothless and went to a bank robbery, drugged up,
or
typical, who uses pizza cutters.
Or here's my take on comedy and shit like that right there in wrestling. I can see an old timer getting in there and doing a little comedy because he's too old to do anything else. Mm-hmm. He's not in his prime anymore.
Well, see, that works. That's not just like making stupid ass.
Yeah, but it gets, it's like
Comedy has its place in wrestling.
Yeah, and what he does is, if he's an old timer, he's trying to get this dude over. And that right there is how come it's so comical, because he's trying to get this dude over, you know, and that's not a bad thing. But we're talking about motherfuckers swimming in fucking orange juice and bullshit. That's totally out of the fucking realm of wrestling to me. That isn't wrestling. That's stupid garbage that should be fucking thrown away.
Yeah, fucking swimming in fucking orange juice, fucking wrestling in fucking football fields, fucking switching in ice machines,
kicking people's shins,
kicking people's shins.
Fucking looking like goofs.
And on the other channel, we got birds coming out of people's asses.
Yeah, birds coming out of people's asses.
And you got a beautiful hot piece of ass that's painted herself up to look like Chucky's girlfriend. And that is totally fucking sucky. I hate that shit.
Dolls, people getting lit on fire.
Spewing up warrior shit.
Yeah, fucking Riddle. Did you see when Randy Orton gave MVP the RKO, and you see Matt Riddle go down and go,
yeah.
Fucking goof, man.
He deserves to be in fucking Wednesday and Friday.
Fucking goofball.
Fucking Matt Riddle don't deserve to be in WWE. That fucking barefoot Dollar Tree sandal wearing fuck deserves to be on fucking AEW. He does. He fits the mold.
He's a big star. He's in WWE.
He fits the fucking mold for AEW.
No, here's the thing. He's in WWE now. They say they don't pick up WWE superstars, but
well, you picked up more. You might as well pick that fucking RVD.
How many motherfuckers that have they picked up that come from WWE? I want to know, but they say they don't. You're lying, but cocksucking bastards is what you are.
And, you know, comedy has its place in wrestling when it's logical. Which, most of the time, we don't see a lot of comedy that's logical in nature. Like, one thing that really, that made me laugh one time, and it was from somebody you wouldn't expect, William Regal.
Uh-huh.
You guys see the one time on SmackDown when he was facing Big Show?
Yeah.
And he used the power of the punch.
And Big Show bounces off the rope and falls on him and gets the win. Yeah.
He was getting up. He took out the brass knucks out of his tights, hit the Big Show. Big Show hit the fucking rope, and as William Regal's getting up, Big Show falls on him.
Yeah.
That's comedy in wrestling. That's something that can be strewn. That isn't just blatantly bullshit comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that can actually happen, and it, you know.
Well, you
Regal lost the match.
You want to tell you it was good comedy? And
why?
And it was funny to me. It actually fit. Rhino and Heath Slater's fucking trailer shit.
Yeah.
That shit was fun.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. See.
That's good comedy.
There's a difference.
It did fucking entertain.
Because Regal, great as he is, and we all know Regal's great, he was getting him over.
Yeah.
That is what that right there was about.
Yeah.
People has to get the young stars over. You have to.
You know, I thought the Rhino and Heath Slater thing was funny.
Yes, that's another one. Even though I didn't care much for it, I mean, I could understand what the concept of it was, but you know,
come on, I thought it was hilarious.
Like
And when it comes to deathmatch wrestling, let's just be honest. You know, like we said, the garbage wrestlers are the ones that do a lot of it.
And I know people say, well, ECW had deathmatch, but here's the thing, they actually had some talent.
And I mean, then again, you know, not every match was a death match.
Yeah, not every fucking match was fucking tables, barbed wire, fucking chairs, fucking shit like this. They actually had some wrestling.
light tubes and shit like that.
You know?
And nowadays,
I swear to God.
And like, what was that one? The one that was on Vice, the Wrestlers, I believe, or the Wrestler, or whatever it was, where they fucking was going with that one fucking
Mazzato, whatever his name is.
Whatever his fucking name was, the fucking deathmatch motherfucker. That was he retiring at 30?
I think so.
Because he's done so much goddamn stupid goddamn hardcore.
At 30,
bullshit.
you actually still be wrestling.
At 30, you should have been in your prime as a wrestler.
Yeah. Like Dusty Rhodes said, in your prime.
But But I guess since you done that fucking shitty goddamn shit you do in the death matches,
but here's the
you
thing.
ruined your fucking career.
But here's the thing, you see,
or lack thereof.
These guys do that goddamn shitty ass garbage fucking thing. I call it trash bagging. And then you know, that's where they stay because nobody wants anybody like that.
and guess what? I'm gonna
But
go ahead and,
I will admit this: very few people has gotten out of that and went on to great things. But the trouble, very few. But the trouble of it is, you see, you get in that right there shit, and you do not try to go on to better things. You're stuck right there, and what happens? Even though you know you might be good, but you want to keep doing the shit that you do.
And then people want to bring up Mick Foley a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Mick Foley actually had some talent.
Mick Foley was trained by Dominic DiDucci,
A real wrestler.
a real wrestler. And you know, recently we found out that Dominic DiDucci passed away. So condolences to his family. But
let's just cut to the chase.
he was trained by a real wrestler. And
Mick Foley was one tough motherfucker.
not only
Let's just
that,
put
but
it
I mean
way.
that as well. But you know, he got a lot of his hardcore stuff from when he was doing in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he made his name
Yeah.
in the deathmatch stuff.
Yeah.
FMW,
Yeah.
for instance.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, he can cut a promo.
Yeah.
He could put guys over. He could wrestle. For a big guy, he could wrestle.
Let me tell you something you people don't realize. I'm going to tell you right now. He could mat wrestle. He could mat wrestle your ass and tie your fucking ass in knots. But you know, he wanted to do the things he wanted to do. You know,
Which I mean, he even said the only reason why he started doing a lot of the deathmatch stuff is because he didn't think he would get a job with
WWE or
WCW and the bigger promotions.
Yeah.
He thought outside the box, which is always good. But at the end of the day, is Mick Foley known as the king of the deathmatch, or is he known as Mankind?
Yeah, he's known as Mankind.
Is he known as the guy that pulls the sock out of his crotch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the guy who left all his blood and all?
He's known for the guy that pulled the sock out of his tights.
Yeah.
Out of his sweatpants.
There's no. Let's just put it this way. There's no mistake here. We've seen it dozens and dozens of times. They are wrestlers that goes to Japan because they're not making it here. They don't have a name. They go there to get a name, and when they get that name, they come back over here. And from that right there, people don't understand that the promoters watch all kinds of wrestling. You people don't understand that, but they do. And they see these guys over in Japan, and they say, "Oh my God!" And they get a hold of Japan when's their contract up, and you know, because I want them over here, and that's exactly why these stars from Japan come over here because people have seen them over there.
But I'm
you
going to go ahead and
people
make
don't
my
realize
pick.
Which one?
Deathmatch wrestling. Come on. Nobody wants Matt Cardona. What do you think while he's doing this dumb shit?
Oh, by the way, he said that he's retiring from deathmatch wrestling. How long was he doing it? 2 weeks?
How long were you doing it there, Cardona? 2 fucking weeks? You couldn't even hack it there. And guess what? You deserve to be there.
Why don't you wrestle with Grimm? Oh, that's right.
Oh, you're
you
doing
were
that
on Grimm
now, too?
channel, right?
God dang, you're fucking... He is the lowest of the low.
Yes.
Let me pass myself here as a wrestler. I'm not. I don't pretend to be because I'm not. Grim. But
I'm
anyway,
going with deathmatch wrestling.
But anyway, if I did that right there, death matches and shit like that right there, I would see, you know, and if I know that I know, you know, well, nobody's gonna see me and shit like that right there. Of course, nobody's gonna see you because they ain't televised, motherfucking dumbasses. But if you know, I'm not gonna spend my life pulling fucking barbed wire out of my body. You know, I would want life to do something else besides that.
Which one's worse?
Death matches.
I'm gonna go both.
Well, yeah, both too, but...
I can't choose because literally both of these are the absolute worst when it comes to professional wrestling.
Yeah, but at least some comedy's good, you know? Now, the Young Bucks and all that shit, I fucking don't watch that type of comedy. That's
That's what's getting over.
Well,
not to me.
Supposedly.
well, that right there.
Well, I have to say both are pretty fucking bad.
Well, the trouble with that right there is getting over it. It's people that don't know real wrestling. That's what it is.
But you know what? I agree. They're both fucking sucky. There you go.
People that don't
And one don't give a
know
fuck
what
about
real
either
wrestling is all about will go for this garbage that they're doing now.
I'm gonna go ahead and say both because one I don't give a fuck about either or.
Let's go with the next question asked by Gregory Choulette. His first question is thoughts on the career of Pistol Pez Watley.
Pistol Pez Watley.
Pistol Pez Watley.
He was a decent worker.
Yeah.
And only feud I remember him in was with Jimmy Valiant.
You know, he did a lot of the
he traveled around the world.
Yeah, I mean he traveled to a lot of the
and he was in ICW, which was Angelo Pafo's promotion.
Yep.
In Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Yep.
It was Outlaw.
Yeah, it was Outlaw. Did a lot of stuff with in Tennessee and in Georgia and Alabama. A lot of the southern territories. A lot
decent worker.
Yeah, decent worker. Like you said, his notable thing was when he was in the NWA.
Yep.
Yeah. And his feud with Jimmy Valiant.
He was Jimmy Valiant, and as most people know or they don't know, that he cut Jimmy Valiant's top knot off.
Yeah.
And
cut his hair.
Yeah, and
you don't mess with old Jimmy Valiant's hair.
Yeah, and that right there just caused a feud that lasted for months.
And then he joined Paul Jones's army.
That's another bad thing. You don't want to join Paul Jones's army. You know you ain't going far
as Shaska Watley.
And see, that's the bad thing. You don't want to join Paul Jones's army because that's the worst you can be in.
Yeah. Ask the assassins.
Yeah, ask them.
Yeah, ask the assassins. The assassins.
Ask Manny Fernandez. Ask Ivan Koloff.
Yeah, but
that's the worst you can be in.
One of the worst managers of all time.
One of the worst fucking managers of all time.
I don't even know why he was there. I'm sorry.
He sucked. He did.
I mean, he didn't even interfere in the matches.
Well, he would interfere.
Well,
yeah, but the goddamn shame part of it is he's always too late to get in the ring. The match is already over. Referee counted 3. You're done.
And he fucking sucked.
He sucked.
He sucked as a wrestler and he sucked as a manager.
Yes.
And I cannot believe that son of a bitch held the NWA TV title 4 times.
Must have been out of people.
Well,
I give it to Paul Jones.
Well, one time it was vacated. That's how he got it one time.
But Pez Watley, and then eventually he
did some enhancement matches.
He did some enhancement.
WWF and WCW.
In the early to mid '90s, he did a lot of enhancement.
And he was a part of. And he did the WCW Power Plant.
Yeah.
He was a sound wrestler. I mean, if a young guy wanted to become a wrestler and be trained by him, it would be a damn good thing because he knew everything about wrestling.
Yeah.
He was that fucking talented.
Now, once again, is Pez Watley one of the biggest black athletes of all time? No. But he was decent for what he was.
Yes.
And he was there to do what people wanted him to do. He got people over.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. He got Jimmy Valiant over. That's what he did.
And he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, the Legacy wing.
Legacy.
Yeah.
In 2021, which kind of shocked me when I seen it. I was like, Pez Watley. I'm not sure if he's Hall of Fame worthy.
But he did what was asked of him. And that right there is what. That right there is what Vince McMahon always wanted. Anyway, he calls you in. You do this. You do that. You do what you want to do, and you got a good name with Vince McMahon. And that is, if you needed something, can I come in to do this and do that? Well, Vince will let you come in and do that right there.
Yeah.
So
let's go with Gregory Choulette's next question, which is thoughts on the exotic Adrian Street.
Thoughts on Adrian Street?
Yes.
He did a lot of Continental.
Oh yeah.
That's where he was mainly a big star in.
Yeah, because I know that me and you watched a lot of Pro Wrestling This Week
Oh,
with
Yeah.
Gordon Soley and Joe
Pedicino.
Pedicino.
Great stuff, by the way. Especially Party All the Time.
Party all the time.
That's right.
Just the beat, though.
Yeah, great fucking song.
He was a very interesting character.
Oh yeah.
Very very interesting. You know, people thought you know that he never even told anybody if he was gay or not.
Androgynous, as they
Yeah.
say these days.
Yeah, he you know, and the news people, you know, after they seen him, you know, he got to be you know a name, they would ask him, and he'd just look and say, "What do you think?" And he'd just walk away. He never gave them a yes or no answer.
Some people really don't really know this. You know, he started wrestling in the late 50s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He started in the late 50s. Very young. Got trained very very young.
Yeah, he got trained around. I think he was around 16 or so
Yeah.
when he started getting trained, and like he's 80 now, guys.
Yeah.
He's 80.
And
years
guess what? He'll
old.
stretch your ass too.
Yes.
He can stretch you, Betty.
And he didn't start off as Adrian Street, of course,
No.
but eventually in the 70s he started doing it, and got the started doing Continental, and which he was there for a good 4 or 5 years at Continental Wrestling, and multiple feuds with a lot of people.
Yeah, that's you know that's
One of the ones that comes to mind is Rip Rogers.
Rip Rogers, yeah. Rip Rogers, a native of Seymour, Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Good guy. We used to go watch him wrestle in Seymour, Indiana. You know, he also did stints in Memphis wrestling.
Yes, he did. Jim Cornette even managed Adrian Street at some point.
And you know, as a matter of fact, Jerry Lawler, you know, seen him in the Continental, and you know, he asked him, you know, hey, I can use you. Come on down here, because he was very unique.
Yeah.
And Jerry Lawler, you know, said,
very flamboyant.
Yeah,
very used to wear the glitter makeup and have his hair in a pigtail.
Yeah,
things of that nature.
He was very in Jerry Lawler. You know, Jerry Lawler. No, he was. We all know Jerry Lawler was talented, and he knew what would get talent over. And he wanted Adrian Street, and he called, and you know, you're contracted. You know, contracted up. I want you down here.
And he had a very, very short stint in the NWA.
Yeah, he wasn't there very long.
He was not there very long. I don't know why, but you know, because I remember he did a few interviews and he did some matches, and I was like, you know, and for some odd reason it just never panned out in the NWA. I don't know why. But
you know, but the people you know
had his valet Miss Linda there, which was his actual real life wife.
Real life wife, yeah.
So
you know, although you know people didn't even know that because you know, Adrian Street, you know, he kept things all down low. He would not give anything away. As you know, like the reporters would ask him, "Are you gay?" And he would, "What do you think?" He never let anything out because that's what a wrestler does. If you got a gimmick, keep it to yourself.
And like Tommy said, a hooker.
Yeah.
A real
You know what
badass.
I'd love to see?
Yeah.
Adrian Street stretch Kenny Omega or fucking the Young Bucks. I would get a Woody on top of this all that.
Tommy,
Because I just want to.
Tommy, you know what happened. They would scream like a little baby.
Well, that's what I want to see.
But
well, of course they don't give you what you want.
the last match of Adrian Street was in 2014.
Yeah.
He was in his 70s.
Yeah, and he was still wrestling.
And he was still wrestling. Because, you know, he wrestled so long, it was all he knew. You know?
And if you guys haven't seen a lot of Adrian Street, look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. But watch him wrestle. I mean, you may look at him, you know, when he skips around the ring and stuff like that right there, you know, oh, what's this guy here? But he can fucking knock you out.
Kind of like when Rico did the gimmick in 2004 in WWE, but definitely Adrian Street did it better.
Yeah.
Adrian Street took it over the limit. he was just so good.
You know, psych you out.
Yeah.
What is this guy going to do?
Yeah.
he's dressed like a, wearing makeup
Yeah.
and pigtails and
He would like with him. He wrestled Jerry Lawler, and Jerry asked, he asked Jerry, said, what do you want to do? Because they do. What do you want to do in the match? Jerry looked. I want you to do what do you think is going to get these crowd up and irate about? And then they started wrestling. Adrian Street grabbed his ass and pinched it, started to stick his thumb up his ass and everything, and then people went fucking crazy. And he did it because he
did it to psych out. Nowadays, people just stick their thumbs in people's asses.
Because
comedy.
Yeah. He did it to psych you out, like and make moves in the ring, like they go to tie up, and he'd be like this right here. He'd put his hands out and go like that right there to him, bring him back, and then he'd do little blow a kiss kind of a thing to him. Just freak the fucking people out that wrestled him.
Oh yeah. Definitely go check out some Adrian Street.
Adrian Street, great talent and a beautiful worker.
Let's go ahead and go with the next question. Next question is asked by Austin Williams.
Austin Williams.
Do you think Beer Money is an underrated tag team?
Do I think Beer Money is an underrated tag team?
Underrated tag team.
No.
These guys was over like a motherfucker.
Why would someone think Beer Money is underrated?
I guess because in the pantheon, maybe, of tag teams, they're not at the top of the list.
Well, they're top of my list.
Yeah.
Because I think Beer Money was one of the best tag teams in TNA at one time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm talking about homegrown TNA tag team.
Yeah.
I got to put the Motor City Machine Guns there too, because the biggest feud that they ever had was with the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
But to me, I thought Beer Money was a great tag team.
James
Storm and Bobby Roode.
I don't know. What's his name?
Austin Williams.
I really don't know, Austin, how you consider them underrated. Them fuckers are over like a motherfucker.
Especially during their run.
Yeah.
In TNA,
during their run, and believe me, they took the fucking ball and ran with it.
During that TNA run in the late 2000s, around 2007, 2008, the tag team division in WWE was god-awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, look at them.
Yeah.
You got Santino and Kozlov. Is that enough for you?
Yeah.
You got fucking unlikely tag teams fucking teaming up. R-Truth, John Morrison. Why the fuck are they teaming up for? There was teams fucking teaming up that you're like, why the fuck are they just teaming?
Or
here's what it was.
Or DX was
or
burying
DX,
everybody.
Burying everybody anyway. Yeah.
Or DX was fucking ruining the tag team division.
But those guys and WWE was just thrown together anyway. That's all they were, just a tag team thrown together.
Viscera and Charlie Haas.
They had no concepts with each other. They didn't even.
There was only like one bright star around that region was probably Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, and that was it.
That was it.
When I'm thinking about a good tag team from like 2007, 2008, 2009.
I know people will be like, hey, Paul London and Brad Kendrick, they sucked.
Yeah, I didn't care for them.
I didn't understand why they were your tag team champions, to be honest with you.
And probably I'd throw Eminem in there too.
Yeah.
Like late Eminem, 2007.
Well,
when they were there.
Another team I throw is the Dicks. Oh boy.
Because
what a great team they were.
Because
and don't forget the Gemini. Oh boy.
What I look at in a good
shitty
team is they know each other very well. They know each other's moves right down to the pat, and they know how to bring a crowd out of their fucking seat.
They had, like in WWE, they had some shitty fucking
it was shitty.
And then you go to TNA.
Fucking Heartthrobs. Fucking, they had some shitty teams.
And then you go to TNA and you're seeing like Team 3D.
You're seeing Beer Money.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
LAX.
Yeah.
The real LAX, not the bootleg.
Yeah, not the bootleg AEW has.
That was, and they were really tearing up the tag team events stuff.
Oh yeah,
and I mean they were on the top cards.
And when you're sitting there thinking, you're like, definitely TNA's tag division was way better during that era.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
And beer money was one of the bigger parts
yes,
of
they
it.
Oh,
were.
yeah.
Yes, they were. They reigned supreme in the tag team division.
So I wouldn't say that they're underrated, but I guess in the pantheon of greatest tag teams, I guess they might be.
Yeah, if you think of
If
great
you-
tag teams, yeah, they are underrated.
But if you know, if you-
But at TNA, they were great.
you
They
know,
were awesome.
you know, I didn't care too much for them because I went with the Motor City Machine Guns because I liked them better. But I liked what they did in the ring. They knew each other's moves. Which a tag team, if you're a tag team, you're gonna know your partner's moves. That right there, when he gets a tag, he knows what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I
mean, I like Chris Sabin. I don't care too much for Alex Shelley.
Yeah, I like to say, you know,
But that's just me, though.
I'm not a big fan of fucking Alex Shelley.
Yeah, me either.
Alex Cameraman Shelley.
Yeah.
I think that's where Brandon Cutler learned where he can get his gimmick.
Cutler.
Yeah, Cutler. Plain and fucking meatless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know.
And how much is it for his cameo? Who won his cameo?
I think it's like $25 or $30.
Hey, I want to be a cameraman. Can you show me?
Yeah, just told the Young Bucks.
Yeah, just film the Young Bucks with their shitty B in the Elite fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And that channel sucks. What do you think of that?
Well, Tommy, during this era, we did see Generation Me in TNA.
I loved everything they got because they didn't do shit. I'm sorry. Some people love them as a team, even in TNA. I'm like, what the fuck do they? They don't have nothing, and they still don't have nothing. Like they never gotten better. They haven't gotten better at all. They still do the same fucking shit. I see. You see one fucking Young Bucks match, you've seen them all.
Meltzer Driver, super kicks.
Meltzer Driver, super kicks.
If he's saying
have Meltzer up the crotch.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Is he saying? Is he talking about the area of the Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, and all that right there? Is that what he talking about in great?
I'm not for sure.
Greatest tag teams.
I'm not for sure.
Well, if that right there is what he's talking about, well, you know, he might have been underrated. But they might have been underrated in that right there sense because we all know how they were. But being underrated in TNA, fuck no, they wasn't. It was over.
Let's go with the last question for this edition of 5 Questions. Asked by TNQ Couponer.
Oh, the king of deals.
The deal maker.
Coupon clipping man.
The
TNQ Couponer.
The coupon clipping king of deals.
That's right. The coupon clipper. The deal maker.
I'm going to admit, I got me some coupons. I'm going to use them
The
too.
coupon clipping TNQ Couponer. If you want to save fucking money, you go check out TNQ Couponer. He'll show you how to save money. Unless you're a mark, you don't deserve to save money.
Spend that money.
Yeah, spend that fucking money.
Spend that money
spend
like
it spend it at Manny's car wash.
spend that money like Shaka Khan spends his daddy's money.
Yeah, spend that dough, or as I heard other people say, I watch the AEW pay-per-views, but I'm just going to stream it because I'm not going to buy the pay-per-views. Well, then you're not supporting the company, pal.
Oh, I love it. And people say, I don't want to pay $50. Well, one, I don't want to pay $50 anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a cheapskate. I don't pay for no fucking pay-per-views. I don't.
He don't.
You're damn right.
But you said, but you
Hell,
I call Tommy the sponge.
yeah, I'm a sponge. I don't save no. I fucking spend no money.
But here's the thing: these guys get a Woody every time you talk about it, but they don't want to spend the money to support it.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
then you're not a true fan.
Yeah, then you're not a true fan of that fucking disheartening letters.
Yep. Well, let's go ahead and go with TNQ Couponer's question here.
All right.
Are you sick of cancel culture?
Fuck yeah.
Are we sick of cancel culture?
Which, let's just be honest.
Yeah, what the fuck is cancel culture?
It's been this
That's one thing I want to know.
This phenomenon for the past couple of years. Now, of course, it has. I mean, well, actually, probably not last couple of years. Probably for the last like 5 or 6 years.
But the trouble of it is, it's gotten worse.
Oh yeah. Than it
was back 5 years ago.
What the fuck cancel culture is?
Well, cancel culture is more of an internet thing where, and everybody has access to the internet. Shit,
Well,
you have access to internet right in your pocket right now, your phone, right? Social media is a big cancel culture where it's either Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, where people will speak out about certain things, and just for instance, just recently, everybody knows about what they did to Ric Flair for the Plain Ride of Hell. That was cancel culture. How apparently people want to cancel John Cena for his comments about Chris Kanyon. People want to, when people find out about what you said or things of that nature, they want to cancel it.
Oh, I know about that. I know about that.
Which we've been canceled before, or attempted to.
Sure have.
By multiple people.
Just because, and here's what it boils down to. I'm going to say it nice and plain, where every motherfucker can understand what I'm talking about. You see, you see, you can say what you want, but you see, other people don't want to hear what you have to say because they get butthurt about it. And I don't give a fuck who gets butthurt about what I say. What I say is what I say. But you see, they want to come back with this right here shit. Get mad at you, cuss you out, and shit like that because you say shit that your true feelings. But you see, they don't understand. See, it's in the Constitution that you can say whatever you want.
Freedom of speech.
It's freedom of speech. If people don't know, it's in the documents. Okay, if you people know how to read, maybe you'll look at it.
And people will go on tirades on even YouTube. Cancel culture has been with almost anything and everything, not just wrestling. People's been campaigns to bring back certain products. People complain about people or companies doing certain things, or I'm a little sick of it. Big time. It's
yeah.
Well, I got some lint there.
No.
But
I'm just listening.
Cancel culture, Tom. What do you think?
Well, let's go ahead and start with the Ric Flair Dark Side of the Ring episode first.
Yeah, sure.
Remember the stewards, okay?
Yeah.
That said Ric Flair was forcing himself on her.
Yeah.
Do you know that this woman was in a jewelry store bank robbery?
Yes, I do.
I'm just saying.
Her and her male accomplice stole, I think, $80,000 worth of jewelry.
Yeah. So
but
I'm just saying,
no, that's what I'm talking about here. But you see, this is exactly what I mean. You see, people don't want to talk about the bad shit that they did. Oh, we feel sorry for her. Oh, Ric Flair forced himself. No, that fucking bitch wanted a dick. Okay, I'm just gonna put it plain and straight to you.
Well, that's Pops' analogy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, but then, besides that, I just wanted to say, hey, she was in a jewelry store heist. That's all I was saying. Yeah. Which is true. Yeah. And
listen, that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. The forceful shit. That doesn't mean anything. But it does mean this. It does mean this. It means that she's not very innocent.
Yeah. And here's another thing that I have a little problem with about that episode.
Okay. Did you hear WWE got rid of Ric Flair in the opening?
Before that, hang on. Yeah. But you know the part where Rob Van Dam said he saw.
Yeah.
You're going to believe a fucking pothead?
Actually, RVD said he didn't even say that.
Well, it looked like you did, dumbass. What, were you too busy fucking drugged up? You couldn't fucking see it with your fucking shitty ponytail?
Were you giving away your RVD rolling paper?
Yeah, well, fuck, what the fuck happened? You go, I was so high I don't even remember saying that. That's part of what you said there, Rob. What? Go back and watch it, Rob. You said it.
No, but I just want to say this right here.
Well, you're too busy
and
fucking...
We all know. We all know she even said it.
That's true.
On Dark Side of the Ring. We all know she got a big settlement out of that, so don't fucking lie about that. She got a settlement out of it, and I bet you money that it was a lot.
And then they want to boycott cancel, boycott, whatever the fuck.
Hold on, Ric Flair was taken out of WWE's video package.
Oh yeah, Ric Flair was taken out of WWE's opening
video package.
And guess who the fuck he was replaced with?
Tommy, who was Ric Flair replaced with?
The dick spinner. The helicopter.
Yeah.
Guess who the Ric Flair, a legend, a Hall of Famer, a great fucking talent.
Yeah.
Who done everything for the wrestling business.
Yeah. Who was he replaced
Who the fuck was he replaced with? A fucking racist, a homophobe, a fucking bigot,
a druggie,
a fucking druggie, a fucking battery of women?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck, it's true.
Yeah.
Didn't he say he did one?
Yes, he did.
Alright. And this piece of fucking gray-haired shit, the one that fuck is burning in hell, I don't give a fuck. Cancel me, bitch. I don't care, because I'm telling the truth. I hope the motherfucker burns in hell. The ultimate fucking warrior.
Yes. They replaced Ric Flair with the ultimate
They replaced a guy that actually loved the business, actually respected the business, actually loved wrestling, and worked his ass off and busted his ass
Let me get this straight.
for a goddamn piece of shit. This gray-haired son of a bitch, the ultimate warrior.
So they replaced the guy
Who's way worse than Ric fucking Flair.
that loved the business, did what he could for the business, did everything that was asked
Who's way
to do
worse
with this business.
than Ric fucking Flair.
They put a guy there that hated wrestling. That the only time he was there to make money.
And it for the money.
And for the
didn't
money.
care about other people. Always love injuring people. And fucking, I'd injured his fucking ass in a heartbeat. Fucking piece of fucking steroid shit. Fuck him. You replace fucking Ric Flair, a guy that loves the business and everything else, for this fucking piece of miserable fucking shit, the ultimate fucking warrior. Fuck that.
I think
Ultimate Warrior's done worse than fucking Ric Flair ever has.
I think it's time the Ultimate Warrior needs his cancel culture.
Yeah, I say cancel culture of the fucking Ultimate Warrior, because he's done way worse. Way fucking worse than what Ric Flair has.
So, yeah.
And then they want to cancel John fucking Cena.
All because he said, in his opinion, Christian Canyon just wasn't that good.
And this was how long?
I think it was in 2010, maybe?
Years
2009?
ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. 4 or 5 years of fucking ago.
Maybe 10.
Well, still, whatever fuck. It was years of fucking ago.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's his fucking opinion. You know, and people's like, how dare he? He was alive when he said it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Chris Canyon was alive when John Cena said this, so it's not like he's besmirching him because he's dead.
Yeah.
Let me just put this straight. Do you really give up? Do you think Ric Flair and John Cena really give a fuck what you think?
Yeah,
They don't give two shits on what you motherfuckers think. All right.
Which is the same reason why this cancel culture is a bunch
And
of
guess
bullshit.
what?
It's a bunch of
if
bullshit.
you want to cancel me, I don't give a fuck what you think either.
Yeah, we don't care.
And guess what? They want some cancel culture? You want some cancel culture, you fucking jock sniffers? Cancel culture AEW, bitch. That's what I think about that.
Here's the way I feel about it. You motherfuckers
Cancel that piece of
you
fucking
motherfuckers
shit.
talk about us. You cancel us. You do this. You do this. You know what that makes us? That makes our price go up. Fuck you.
Like they want to cancel Jim Ross for that. Not only for the Dark Side of the Ring stuff, but just when he's been doing on commentary.
Yeah, he said WWE champion. He didn't say that pussy whipped AFW fucking toy belt. It's a prop, bitch. Prop.
Yes.
I don't think belts mean a goddamn thing.
It don't.
I'm being honest. How do you like that, Mark?
Because let me tell you what. Let me tell you one thing. You know.
Wrestling titles are a fucking prop.
The wrestler, back in the day, the wrestler
Belts
made the belt.
don't mean shit.
The belt didn't make the wrestler. The wrestler made the belt. And by the way, these right here motherfuckers, they couldn't even carry a fucking... They're lucky to carry their own fucking balls.
And that's what we mean when we say that. Belts, even back then, were props. They've always been props.
The wrestlers made the belt.
Yes.
The belt didn't make the fucking wrestler.
Just because you are the champion doesn't make you a real champion.
Yeah.
You have to make that belt mean something.
And guess what? People like Ric Flair made the belt mean something. Hell, in this era, Nick Aldis made the fucking NWA World Title mean something.
You know, when you say a champion, when a person walks in that right there ring and holds that belt, the way Ric Flair did, people can look at him and say, now that's a fucking champion. Not because he's got the belt, but because he knows how to carry the motherfucker. He carries it
like a champion.
And
he don't dance in fucking Kool-Aid cockbite.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just sick of.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers.
I'm not. Listen, I've deleted people off my Facebook where I just don't want to talk to them anymore. I've deleted people off Instagram just because of stupidity alone.
Yeah.
Because, and this is the reason why I don't get in a lot of arguments, because I don't care what you have to say or what you think. Because most times, people will just blurt it out on any kind of social media what they think.
Yeah. Hey, I'll blur my shit out. I don't give a fuck if you hate it or not.
And if you want to get in an argument, that's fine. If you have time, I don't have time for bullshit.
Listen, all I do is say what's on my fucking mind when I'm on Facebook or whatever fucking social media I'm on. I look at this right here. If you have the right to say bad things about me and shit like that, I have the right to rebuttal what you just said. And it is in the Constitution. It's called freedom of speech. Every motherfucker in the world can look it up if they want to.
So, yeah, fuck cancel culture.
Yeah.
And fuck marks, fuck idiots on the internet, fuck trolls.
Yep.
Fuck all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck every single one of them.
If you don't have anything better to do in your life, then you're a piss poor human being.
Here's what I tell you to do. Here's what I tell you to do. Get out of your mom's basement and get a fucking job.
They can't. They gotta watch Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, I work at rallies. I need Wednesday and Friday off, and the boss will be like, "Why?" I gotta watch AEW,
and I gotta write it on the internet.
And I gotta write on the dear internet how good it was. The boss would look at you. You're working, bitch.
You're working, bitch.
But I will say this, and right here closing. It's bad, but my opinion is it's going to get worse.
Oh yeah. That's the reason why nowadays, and this is the reason why social media sucks as well.
Yeah.
And there's only, I will get on social media and I will tell somebody when they talk a lot of goddamn bullshit. I will fucking tell them what you say is fucking bullshit. And then I also tell them if you don't think it ain't, all you have to do is backtrack and look it up. But you see, the trouble of it is these people don't want to look it up because they believe so much in what they say, motherfucker. You don't.
And the people that dislike our videos, do us a favor and put in the comments hashtag cancel WR.
And I dare you.
I want you to, please. If you guys do want to cancel us, cancel my balls.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why don't you do that right here and see how far you fucking get?
Guys, hope that you guys enjoyed the video.
You ain't gonna cancel fucking shit. all y'all can cancel is the fucking hemorrhoid in my anus, bitch. Ain't like that.
Give us a thumbs
Take
up.
that, bastard.
If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people.
You can add us on Facebook if you're not an asswipe or a cancel culture fuck. Also, you can also follow us on Twitter.
I hate these people. I just tell the fucking truth. Fuck them.
As well as follow me and Tommy on Instagram. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys because we're that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better, bitch.